Hey, welcome everyone. What is up, MTF, Athros, Clown of Fire, Bridged Serpent? Good to see y'all. How's everyone doing? You're more forward in time than me in certain parts of the world. Happy New Year to you. Otherwise, we'll be counting down till then as well. This is a little bit of a bonus stream. I'll be still streaming on my normal weekly time on Saturday, but I was off today and I wanted to play some Cogmind, so here we are. I actually haven't played Cogmind since October. It's been about 60 days or so, or I guess November 1st, technically. So definitely excited to play some more. This is actually my first run on beta 10.2, which has a lot of changes in certain areas. So I don't know if I'm even familiar with all the changes, but we'll see how that goes. Shouldn't be too different though. And we're going to be doing the Flak gun only challenge today, which should be a lot of fun. Flak guns are really strong and you get them early in the game, and I always thought it was probably possible to use them late game if you really wanted to, and we're going to test that. So this should be a good time for that. Maybe we should start off by taking a look at those Flak guns. Ah, there it is, the mighty Flak gun. Who's got the Flak gun tag? Is it this a symbol type L? Or is it Saiha? I don't know which one it is. I guess it's a symbol type L. I wonder who that is. Yeah, they've got a worthy item tag. Yeah, so the Flak gun, it's a kinetic weapon. It's used by sentries once you get into factory for like 2 floors, I think. I'm not sure if they have them on -5. It has 6 projectiles that do 5 to 8 damage each, which is quite awesome. It has -15 targeting and 2 recoil, which are downsides. Otherwise, everything else is pretty in line with other kinetic weapons of this tier. It does not do critical damage, unfortunately. Otherwise, these would be obscene. Flak gun nerf incoming? You know, this... Maybe. I'd hate to see it, but maybe. They're honestly too strong. Okay. Think about this. The average damage of a Flak gun, if all projectiles hit, is 39. That's higher than the average damage of a helical railgun. Now, helical railguns have more range and better targeting and can crit and penetrate, but that's pretty crazy to think about. Yeah, I assume that answers your question, MTF, why they're so good. They just do a lot of damage. And if you can offset the targeting, like, wow. And then you can use, they're really good with salvage charting computers because they apply plus salvage with every projectile. So if you have like even the weakest salvage charting computer, like enemies just drop like everything they can. So we're not going to start the challenge until Flak guns are actually available. So once we get to -7 and can collect some, once we leave that map is when it technically starts. And I haven't really thought about pathing too much yet, so we'll make those decisions as we come to them. So this will be a fairly typical mats materials to start until we actually get to the Flak guns. Can you get Flak guns in storage? I don't know. If you can get them in -8 storage, and you can probably get them from -9 storage. So a big issue with Flak gun only run is that, and the challenge is supposed to be that you're using Flak guns instead of these other strong weapons late game. But it does pose some other awkward challenges in that you can't use launchers, which are really good in a lot of situations and aren't really primary weapons that you'd use in a lot of cases. So I feel like that's a side challenge in a way. And then there's also some cases where you want to use specific weapons to just like do one thing. Like we're not going to be able to get hackware from data miner, or we're not going to be able to kill them with flat guns. And like Fortress, you're not going to be able to fight very effectively with flat guns because you're going to be restricted from using melee against data miner and like core stripper against Fortress. So it's got a few other like awkward challenges that are kind of paired to it. But I think we're going to play kind of rigidly to the no flat gun thing. The one exception I'm making is that we can dig and use machine or break blue machines with other weapons because flat guns aren't able to break the armor of those kinds of tiles. And if we want to break through like a door or something, we're going to need that. So I think that's a worthwhile thing. But other than that, we're using flat guns. We're going to have some fun doing it. Which is harder, no launchers or yes launchers? Definitely no launchers, I think. Let's get the auto hacker, then no digging require. That's a potential. Do we want beam cannons? Probably not. Do I have my music on here? You know what? DMCA be damned. This is a chill bonus stream. We're gonna put on my normal life lo-fi music. Grab some spare guns. Even light assault rifles are pretty solid in materials. Those guys didn't see us. There's probably an exit down there. We'll just ignore them for now. Your core's pretty low on the first floor. High cap storage already, that is excellent. Take the battery as well. A security level 2 terminal. I don't think there's much we can do here. I doubt I can really get any indirect hacks off. Take the rogue analysis, why not? Best fab for combat builds? What, high cap storage? Oh, so here's the other big challenge is, since you bring up fabricating, flat guns are only really available in early factory, so we're gonna have to fabricate them and repair them and maintain them. So another like big part of this challenge is really just gonna be like having flat guns. And being able to keep attrition on them. Like we might have to like fab weapon shielding and use weapon shielding just so we actually don't run out of flat guns. And like I might even have to play a little bit like stealthy and not try to take like a lot of fights because we can't just replace flat guns off the floor or off of enemies once we get past like the early mid game. So that's gonna be another weird challenge, and I think that's gonna steer us towards maybe a build that uses a little bit of hackware and tries to employ a little bit of stealth, and the hackware will help us repair and fab flat guns. Hey, what up, Vectus? Yeah, no flat guns yet. This dude. pull back to fight these guys. Oh, early game combat variants. Gotta love it. Reinforcements are probably going to come right from that exit, which is a little awkward. I do have the half-track auto-swap on, but I wanted to use 2 treads instead of 1 to keep my coverage high. Well, my prop coverage high. So I swapped the wheel out for treads. I'm gonna put a Trojan track on here so I can see if the investigation is coming out of there. And how about just access branch? Cool. I kind of just want to go to mines. Do I plan on staying in -10 for 9 hours with extra points? No, we can pass that. Alright, I was really hoping there would be a secret door there. There's an entrance over here. Nope. See if we can juke this investigation. Wait. Where's those guys going? That is the wrong terminal, buds. UFO would be amazing for this build. I'm glad I could help you with your code issues, Vectus. Oh my god, this is like the most annoying in this. I should just fight these guys, right? There's like no reason to, though. Alright, I think this is a different squad, so let's just fight them. Oh yeah, we're definitely abusing the lack of hunger clock in this game. We did quite a bit of that in the Zorbus playthrough we just wrapped up on stream as well. If you guys caught that, that's another game without a hunger clock. Alright, let's get some forced tunnels off. Alright, the mines. They're coming from up top. This is awkward. If I fight the grunts to the left, we're gonna have to fight the guys that are coming in from up top. This is like a crowded -10. There's a squad next to us, to the south of us, to the east of us, and to the north of us, which is really annoying. I'm tempted to take shots from these 2 guys and move into the room to the right. Yeah, we gotta do that, otherwise I'm about to fight 3 squads at once, because the guys to the top and bottom will meet us here. And I just want to hope this watcher doesn't alert the guys to the top right. Okay, I guess we alerted 2 of these squads already. Oh my god. Alright, we're about to fight a lot of dudes. I don't even know if I have enough weapons for this. But here goes nothing. Oh my god. Is that watcher gonna alert the guys at the top left? Ugh, they did. We don't need that engine. We could... I feel like we could lose the run here. This is kind of insane. Flak guns would be amazing right now. Dude, what the heck is this watcher doing? Okay, the investigation did not see us. Oh my god. Okay, so this wasn't too bad. Thank God for doors. Wait, how can you shoot me, dude? Not fair. Well, that was fun. We're gonna need legs. Oh, is this your terminal, buddy? How about that? Actually, can we just do alert purges here? Well, once we get through mines, our alert's gonna be 0. Well, that depends if we see exiles. Yeah, we might as well do an alert purge. I really have not much else to do. Now that Mats is out of combat bots, you think we can full explore? Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's one of my biggest pet peeves in this game, Bridge Serpent. I really hate the non-reciprocal line of sight stuff that you get, especially with firing. I know it's a lot of weird stuff that has to do with like bot sizes. And I don't know if they're allowed to like shoot your corner or what, how that works, but it gets really annoying with certain situations. Bunch of improved light cannons is pretty strong. Yeah, exactly, Vectus. Like, I understand that part of it, which is part of why it's a thing. Although I wonder if, like, you should only be able to target, like, the center of a tile, if that would fix it. And then the size of bots mostly matters for blocking other things behind them. I think we're going to use light cannons here. We're not going to get a lot of salvage if we do that, but light cannons are pretty good. I want to kill this guy first. Alright, you drop nothing. Improved ion engines. Pretty cool as well. Let's get another force tunnel off. Minus 10 mines. Okay. We now know where all the mines in the game are. I feel like I should still be half tracking. We're pretty slow right now. Yeah, this is quite a bit faster. Do you prefer seeing exiles on the first or second mines floor? A lot of people will probably tell you the second because they like murdering the exiles, and it's really unreliable on -10, and it's relatively consistent on -9. But I kind of wouldn't mind seeing them here on -10 because that means I get to see less of materials. I mean, having them on -10 means you skip a floor. You might end up skipping storage if you wanted that. -9 is almost like objectively better, I think. Come on, dude. Mining laser? Wait. No, it's a rocket launcher, okay. Oh, do we have exiles here? I didn't even notice. Something is scanning the area. We can afford to explore a little bit here. The mines are really good to explore. Now, that drone event is like really strong. And so that on top of the what you might call it, the sensors event, are really good reasons alone to explore the mines. And it's less tedious to do now that you get scrap piles that drop items. Yeah, the drones you find in the mines they're honestly kind of broken. Is this it? I think it is. Some nice scrap in here too. Two slaughter. Yes, we willed them into existence, Vectus. I don't know which one this is. You might be able to tell by the mass. I'm gonna wait till I have enough slots to equip them. I don't feel like dropping my armor for it. Sensor drones? Oh, heck yeah. Hey, what up, Drake? Yeah, we're probably gonna be using humpbacks. Oh, look at this. Again, they can shoot me and I can't shoot them. Specifically moved there to gain a turn where they couldn't shoot me, so I could rest and get my 2 turns bonus accuracy. Mapping drones are just normal drones, though. They're not from the derelict shop, right? Like, those have always been in the game, I thought. So why not both? Yeah, they have terrain scanners, but they're not equivalent to sensor drones, I don't think. As far as like the game's concerned. Alright, well I may as well look up here now. They do show up in the shops? Okay. I just thought they were like Obi-Wan tech. Uh-huh. Is this free exiles item? Oh, this is BFG. Oh, of course we get BFG seed on a run where we're technically not allowed to use it. That is such a shame. I'm gonna evolve enough weapon slots for it too. Because you know I want to use at least 6 flak guns. Maybe 8 if we can make it work. Damn, does that mean no storage here too? Oh, no, we do get storage, okay. Yeah, the BFG seed is a little awkward. It's a lot worse than the other seeds unless you go into the BFG, which is really strong, but like you have to commit like your whole game to like actually using the BFG and like carrying it and stuff. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to feel kind of pressured to do that on any game that you get that seed because it's like kind of the optimal thing to do. Oh, hey guys. That grunt had never saw that coming. What do we want here? Wow, we're slow with that humpback. Got too much junk in our trunk. Guess I can use wheels with the humpback since the humpback is giving us coverage. How about I do like analysis warmer? Analysis grunt. Schematic. High cap storage unit. So we're gonna want to go treads to mitigate the recoil of flat guns. And actually, if we can make it happen, I think flat guns, like 6 of them with a recoil nullifier and combat hover would be a ridiculously strong build. So if we could somehow pull that off, we'll do that in the long run. But for now, we're going to plan around treads. And if we're going to be using treads, then high cap storage is a no-brainer over large storage because unless I go up to 6 tread slots, we're pretty much always going to be at time zone overweight. And that's going to mean that we're going to have a ton of support to spare until we get to ×2 overweight. And it's kind of pointless to use large storage in that case because high cap doesn't even push you over to ×2. And that's assuming 4 slot treads. Cheating the low accuracy thing. Oh yeah, there is that too, isn't it? Now I guess one downside of that is we can't gunsling, I assume, if you do that. And do you have to see the tile to use that? Or can you aim at like a tile that doesn't even exist off in the distance if you want to and still get that bonus? You can aim at nothing. Well, that's kind of silly. That was one of the other reasons I thought it would be fun to do this build around, or this challenge around this time. And not that I think it's necessary, but we could exploit that aiming thing. Which would be fun just to showcase a bit, I think. And what Aomic is talking about is if you have someone in front of you, and instead of aiming at them, you aim past them, if you miss the tile that's like way back here, the spread of your weapon is like based on this tile instead of here. So even though you have like a spread because you miss and it's going to be hitting one of these tiles, you pretty much always hit whatever's in front of you anyways, because the lines are narrower. Whereas if you miss this tile, you might hit like this one, which is like way off in the other direction. If you miss down here, you're going to hit like one of these tiles anyways. Which is kind of nuts. At least that's how I understand it. surprised that hasn't been patched. I don't think Kizrati cares about it. If I remember the conversation that Iomika had. I could be misremembering that. Oh, he is fixing it? Okay. He might have not understood that what you were talking about, I guess. Because I guess he thought he fixed all of that stuff, and he thought you were talking about something that didn't exist. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Because I remember when you mentioned it to him at first. Hey, what up, Crackle Pappy? Run is going alright so far. We got... Oh, I love this dude. Vengeance! We got BFG Exiles, which is kind of... worthless for this run. I guess that did make my decision to get whether or not to take Farcom a lot simpler. Although it would have been fun to discuss that decision. Because I'm really not sure if I wanted Farcom or not. I think this is a better matter pod. What do we have right now? Medium. Oh, that didn't used to work, but something changed it? Interesting. I really should put those wheels on. Yeah, even one wheel is like super fast compared to what we were doing. Alright, we're moving at like more than twice as fast as we just were on those legs. An armored wheel on... Before your first evolve, that's... Oh wait, that's armored wheel, not huge wheel. Still pretty solid. Yeah, flak only. If we somehow like run out of flak guns, I don't know what we'll do. Oh, this isn't cool. But yeah, it doesn't start until we get through the first map of -7, which is when we should have flak guns. And I guess it'll be somewhat of a failure if we do run out of flak guns at some point. Free combat hover, maybe. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do a lot of fabbing and repairing to maintain them. Crackle. Because you only really get them on -7 and -6. I don't remember when the next tier of sentries comes, but I think it's on either -5 or -4. Probably -4 actually, so you might get 3 floors of them. Also, hello B-Sen, welcome. So we have an exit here. There's probably going to be an exit here or here that the demolishers are going to come from. We don't have a great place to like hide. This is actually kind of a dangerous place to get this. I could use light cannons to hide in a wall somewhere. Which is probably the best thing to do. If we get pincered by assembled and demolishers right now, it'd be pretty dangerous. I think that's what we do. So let's do this. Uh-oh. We gotta go deeper. Is this unarmed? He is. He saw us, though. That means the other one's gonna follow us in here even if I go deeper and blow everything up. That is less than ideal, but wow. Props off to the gorilla derelict for shooting out this guy's weapon. Let's hide here for a second. Okay, yeah, here's his buddy. We probably do a pretty good job fighting this guy with 2 light cannons. Are you kidding me? The infestation is up here. And somehow the demolishers got right past them? What a weird infestation event. Yeah, launcher guidance. We need flak guidance. Like, Fluxy Carbon Leg is pretty good, but I think we want to keep moving for the time being. This guy's salvage, he took 2 hits. It's gonna be pretty low. And all I have are cannons except for the particle gun, which I'm not gonna kill him with. Like, I just refuse to sit here and fight this guy with a particle gun. Flak capacitor. Yeah, I guess we're gonna want some weapon cyclers for sure. Any thoughts on how many weapons we'll be running? I want to run at least 6 by the end of the game. And I'd love to run 8, but slots get a little tight when you do that. Damn, where'd this guy come from? Alright, let's see if we can loop around to this stair. Our core's actually pretty low right now. Let's just get off of this floor. What do we want to evolve here? I'm probably going to want 3 or 4 weapon slots by the time we start getting flat guns at -7. We get 4 evolve slots here. So we probably want to run at least 1 weapon slot and 1 propulsion slot, and then maybe 2 utility. I think that sounds pretty good. Go straight to 6? I like where your head's at. We'll have more time to evolve weapon slots though. Oh, hang on, I already went to it. Let's do this for now. Reactive plating, that's pretty solid. Oh, I got machine intel, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, okay, so I think we want to go Riff. I kind of like the idea of Riff for this run. I mean, I think Riff is pretty strong on all combat runs. I don't think we're going to be going too heavy on garrison diving, but I think we can make use of NC couplers. I wouldn't mind being able to go into waste for armor and treads and stuff. That locks us out of Zion and Warlord, which I don't care about too much. Hey, what up, Xylon? Welcome, welcome. Raid Warlord for BFG. We need the BFFG. The big frickin' flak gun. Yeah, just carry the BFG around. And just use flat guns on everyone. Just walk around with 6 empty weapon slots and a BFG in inventory. We could totally identify the BFG. What do you get? One or 2 points for that? For identifying a prototype? Hardly seems worth it. Oh, flat gun array? I'm there. I am there. Got 2 exits here too. We have storage. So we could go to storage for a garrison. We don't want to skip -7 by accident by getting dumped into recycling. Because that kind of screws up our whole run concept. I think we do some very light exploring here and just jump into this garrison. Oh my god, imagine if we got the Gatlin Flacker on this run. That would be cheating. I think that's technically not allowed. Like I can't use flat cannons either. We're just using flat guns, but I really want to use do a run built around the Gatling Flacker. That's one of the strongest weapons in the game. We do got to go to Zion to get that, but Riff actually makes that a little easier to get in Zion anyways. Dude, that gun does so much damage. I've fought him a lot for some reason. And even if you have like a strong build at Zion, like it wrecks you. I think he's got good targeting and a very long sight range, so he just shoots you. Like even when you're like 20 tiles away, you take so much damage. Alright. Anything worth refitting here? Probably not. Hardlight gen? I will actually equip that. It's gonna be hard to get flat gun salvage without EM. I guess I'm allowed to use EM on -7 though. That's probably how we get flat guns to begin with. What is one swarmer doing? And why can't I kill them? Flat grenades. Could they be impact AoE weapons? Now that's some salvage. Get out of here. Should be part of the flak conduct to never directly aim at your target. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Xylan. I think we're gonna mess around with that. Oops. Oh my god. Give me those treads back. I missed them. Oh, this is weird. That was like stuck to my mouse. I dragged it and hit A at the same time and it did that. Carbon fiber leg. You're a little weak for a garrison at the moment. I guess I have a lot of light cannons and some launchers. We're probably fine for the garrison. Oh, we didn't check out the drones yet. You're bringing some armor and a train scanner in there? I think maybe we do just hop into this garrison. Heavy particle cannon. How does that compare to the ion cannon I have? Certainly better. You try and fight these grunts away from this garrison. Wow, that's a lot of reactive plating. That's way better than the hard light armor, isn't it? An advanced targeting computer. I like that as well. This hard light generator plus reactive plating is really good against these swarmers right now, I think. And probably against a lot of enemies right now that are using kinetics against us. Right, I think we can drop a lot of these legs. We're gonna get a lot more legs just fighting stuff. Do I want more reactive plating? I think I actually kind of want the hard light. I'm gonna ditch the hard light. Because I think I'd rather have the targeting computer right now. And I want to keep armor equipped. Alright, let's mind our matter. What kind of haulers we got? I see an advanced beam cannon. Improved EM shotties. Pretty awesome. 6 more light cannons. Heavy EM shotties. EM would be really good for getting black guns on the next floor. Kind of tempted to get a hauler for EM. Whoops, I accidentally backed into the terminal, which raises our trace chance, but okay, we were already traced, so it actually doesn't matter. I should have put a botnet on there for the garrison. Okay, and it's gonna be... Here's a hauler. We don't want to shoot him next to a garrison, though. A little awkward. Heavy armor plating this early. Wow. What's the recoil on these? It's only 4. Cool. Alright. Let's go fight this hauler. Oh, there they are. So which ones are these? Do we ditch a humpback? Oh, we haven't gotten a storage cache yet either. Which is a little awkward. I think I don't mind using humpbacks for a while on -7. I'd really like to have more storage units to replace them with, though. Hey, welcome, Captain. Yeah, indeed. Looking forward to 2021 for sure. Alright, we can ditch this heatsink. Let's see what these are. These are the heavy EMs. And none of them are faulty. How do we want to play this? I have too much armor in my bag. Let's drop that. Wow, it didn't warn me. That's interesting. I knew it was going to get crushed, but it looks like you can swap. So if you try to drop an item and it'll get crushed, it warns you. If you get the warning, you can drop another item and get crushed without getting rewarned, which is kind of interesting. I guess it kind of makes sense. All right, let's drop that. That's 2 slots. I think we can drop this light cannon. Stick to the improved. We can definitely drop the particle gun. Oh, so the warning is just like a one-time thing. It's not stuck to an item, and you can drop multiple items after that if you do it fast enough. Interesting. No, 2021 is not going to immediately fix a lot of the stuff from the problems that people have had in 2020 and the issues going on in the world. Not at all. But it's always good to look forward. It's kind of like with your like New Year's resolutions and stuff. You always have there's a lot of good self-improvement and general improvement kind of stuff you can do when you look forward. So I think I'm always looking forward to New Year's. Okay, I think we want to hunt for at least a little bit for the storage cache. I don't see any place where it might be yet. I think maybe we check this corner and then just go to the garrison. Another heavy particle cannon. Those are pretty good. So this room goes at least to here. Not a good dig. I meant to grab that heatsink too, but we'll find more. We're gonna need that heatsink if we're using EM shotguns. Oh, you didn't. Okay. Ribbed light cannons are pretty good. Start converting all of our legs into treads. This one's yours, huh? Hey, there's some storage. Wow, lots of heavy particle cannons. Tempted to swap out the reactive plating for a heatsink and just run heavy particle cannons. Those would be very strong at this depth. I think we might do that. Or maybe just mix one into this volley with a heatsink. Something like that. Okay, I think we swap out the humpback. Oh, this is really annoying. I can't easily change this to a new humpback because I have a processor equipped. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, that worked. And then I have, let's grab 2 large storage units, and then we have my high cap. And then what do I want to do with these particle cannons? Get rid of that dude. EM shotties might just be better than particle cannons. Plus salvage and EM damage. Needs heat sinks regardless. I think what I'm going to do is swap out these damage light cannons with my undamaged ones, and then grab heavy particles. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. Let's get out of here. I'll bite. Oh, an advanced beam cannon. I'll take that over the heavy assault rifle. What do we want here? Are there any useful schematics I can grab? Let's go ahead and get an armor integrity analyzer for shoots, and also a salvage charting computer. Cool. So we might look at fabbing those. And what rating are flak guns? I think they're rating 4. But it's not like I could pull those yet. Cool. And this guy probably needs to die. No hackware. Okay. Wait. Shooting him raised our security level? Is that because I hit the door or something? Interesting. Another hauler. Alright. More light cannons. We're moving on from those. Alright, let's go to the garrison. Oh no. Okay. Huh, no reinforcements. Yeah, I'm gonna need a heatsink with this build. Advanced beam cannons are quite good. That is definitely true. I'm not gonna worry about couplers right now. Oh my. Well, this is a warm welcome. How'd that alarm trap get damaged? Oh no, it's not damaged. That's just the color of those when they label. No, we're not getting flak yet, unfortunately. Oh, we're getting spicy. Well, I got my treads. Okay, the armored wheel isn't really any faster anymore, so we're just gonna stick to treads. Later leg, I got treads. I think alarm traps can't really hurt us anymore. I don't really know why the array doesn't disappear when you set off a trap, but it doesn't. Wally is a tread bot, aren't they? It's funny. There's a heatsink. I'm not going to grab the heatsink. I'd rather have an improved one, which I think we can get off of grunts here. And most of our engagements will hopefully be shorter than that, so our heat won't be quite as much of an issue. Is that an ARC? No, that was a remote door opening. Why did that open? Did they know about us from the alarm trap? That's weird. No, they don't know about us. That makes no sense. I forgot to grab the terrain scanner. Okay, no behemoth. That's a lot of swarmers. Are they from this thing yet? Let's find out. Looks like it. We're gonna have some high alert when we get out of here. It's a lot of swarmers. Okay. Matter's getting low. Drop our matter pod. All right then. I'd like to regain matter, but I think we want to get to the riff installer as soon as possible. And there it is. Only 839 alert or influence. Not too bad. Alright, we're still good on core. What else do we want to do in this garrison? I feel like our gear is pretty good, and we don't want to use too much of it here. So maybe I get some more engines and maybe like a heatsink, and then we just leave. Definitely grab some matter. Maybe take a peek at some of this stuff. I think this one on the left that we started in is actually quite free right now. There's guys moving in phase walls there. I don't know where they're at, though. There's a lot of grunt couplers. Alright, we definitely want to take one of these. So we can quickly find the garrison on the next floor if we loop. Hey, what up, Icebox? Well, I just like flat guns. And for being an early game weapon, I think they're probably strong enough to beat like the extended game bosses and stuff. So, yeah, I just figured we'd actually do it. I think a lot of players sleep on flat guns. So maybe we'll enlighten some people to the glory of the flat gun. I'm not gonna shoot the phase thing. Hang on, is this the... Was there a machine on top of this wall? There was. That's weird. Bug? Interesting. There's one layout where there's a secret room back here. If you dig through the machine, I've only ever seen it once, and I'm actually starting to wonder if I dreamed it. And it had some really good loot in it. So if I can't see the wall in the back of those, I usually check them myself. I think we do want NC couplers before we leave here. God, I need some matter too. That is the eternal problem of kinetic cannons, is you will never have enough matter. Are you kidding me? No NC couplers yet? Wait, what was the sentry doing? It's such a weird pocket for the sentry. What was Kisrati on when he handcrafted these layouts, I wonder? Let's grab this matter over here. I'm really concerned about my matter situation. Never mind. Fight these guys first. Better heatsink. Let's go ahead and ditch the beat up reactive plating. Just for some more inventory slots here. Come on, NC coupler. Got him. So that is an answer to shoots. Should we want to do shoots? I feel like there's loot down here. I kind of want to see what's down there. This is interesting. I think these arrays are made for 2-tile corridors, but this is like a rare 3-tiled garrison. See how there are usually 2 tiles around this? So there's actually no traps right here. That's so weird. Garrisons are very strange places sometimes. If I triggered them, we'd see the rubble under them, right? Like that. I think when I kept going through here, I kept taking this route. Is this a situation where I do this? Am I supposed to do that on diagonals too? Okay, I heard another guy in a phase wall. I think this swarmer just alerted a sentry or something. Oh no, they alerted whoever's in here. That's a door. Which is something interesting to find in a garrison. I can't believe this guy could hit me. Did this say 77% chance to hit? And then when I aimed here, it said 94 popped up? That was weird. Oh my god. Where is all this stuff coming from? Probably better to kill you, huh? I'm actually concerned about my matter right now. Whoops, I missed. Oh, look at that heat. I am out of treads. I was not expecting to fight so many people here. I vaguely remember this prefab. I think there's some random stashes back here. That's pretty good. Wait a second, I thought the base weapon cyclers were green. Their rating change? Maybe not. Vocal shield is like worse reactive plating. Or compact batteries. These are better than large batteries. Energy filter is kind of solid. I'm gonna want some wheels since I'm out of prop. Some delicious matter. Really needed that. I guess we're done here. Yeah, that wasn't really worthwhile, was it? I don't think we're gonna have the utility slots for weapon cyclers. As much as I'd love to stack like 3 of those on the next floor. Alright, if we evolve here, what do I want to evolve? Probably 1 prop, 1 utility. I think that's what I'll do here. Nice, give me the loops. Long range tractor beam's pretty good. I don't really have slots for it right now though. Damn, these guys can see. Advanced visual processing unit. Let me get out of their way. Oh, they have Gauss rifles? These guys are sick at this depth. Am I supposed to harvest these guys? I could run 3 Gauss rifles and a bunch of improved carbon fiber legs, which is pretty awesome. They have armor integrity analyzers too? Oh man. Improved deuterium engines? We could totally cosplay a marksman for the next floor. I'll let them die of natural causes though. Oh, where'd that ARC come from? My own dudes shot off my my other weapon.
I want to sleep until I feel better.
Take that terminal. Should grab those treads. Actually, I need more treads, so let's just hold that in inventory for now. Approved heat sinks? No, thank you. You're trying to find that garrison layout and you looped 10 times at -7? That's incredible. The odds of that have to be like astronomical.
Sometimes like you wish like this sounds so dark and morbid, but sometimes you're like, boy,
Yeah, advanced beam cannons are incredible.
because I need a break.
I do enjoy stacking them. You think looping is much higher than 50-50? Yeah, you might be right. In the Beta 9 pre-release, when all the, like, the big riff overhaul happened, I would always, by -10, if I went to garrisons on every floor as often as possible, end up with 1.5 riffs per floor, which seemed to indicate that the odds were about 50-50. Of course, you get a few freebies in there with some of the branches and stuff. I don't remember how closely I tracked that stuff, but
When you're asleep, it's almost like you're dead without having the
that's without Riff Crackle. You can get 10 loops with Riff. If you use the Riff installer and then you loop, then you always get forced to the next floor on the looped floor. You can't loop more than twice or more than once. Oh, look at that crit. Actually, that wasn't even a crit. Can you one-shot sentries with Gauss rifles? They still only have 20 core here? Guess so. I think it's main.c's hubris that keeps him from using the advanced beam cannons, Bridge Serpent. Or maybe they were going to use them on the tier 2 sentries, but then he discovered flat guns and he used those instead. I would buy that. Because who wouldn't use flat guns over those? Oh, hold up. You put those treads down. Oh, I got the hauler too. What a volley. Yeah, you don't see protos on a lot of bots. That is true. Prototype parts. There aren't a lot of OB10 bots that use cannons in general, but yeah, a lot of like the prototype bots tend to use kinetic cannons. Cyclops uses Nova cannons. Does Alpha 7s? No, they have multi-rails, right? Do any of the prototype bots use thermal cannons? I'm not sure. Main.c definitely likes kinetics. Oh my god. They just wrecked the Informer? I think they actually penetrated and killed something behind the Informer. Okay, we got lots of treads now. I'm liking this. Looks like the Holo dropped some particle chargers and light EM pulse cannon, which is a cool combo. Do I want a particle charger? Probably not. I do want all the treads. Can I free up 4 slots for treads? I already have 1 in inventory. I don't think I need quite that many treads, though. I think we upgrade all of ours to the highest integrity, and then maybe I grab 2 more. Probably drop this heatsink, and that'll do it. I'll let these guys fight. Two more haulers, you say? Alright, let's get a tracking Trojan on here. And a botnet. This is crowded. Ooh, shock bomb launchers, huh? I'm guessing we don't even pick those up. Because they're not flat guns. We could get them... We can make use of them if things get hairy on the next floor, but... we won't be able to get a ton of value from them. Yeah, that is a sterilization kit. That's kind of nuts, honestly. Get crushed. Was he just transporting matter? I know he had prototype flight units. You learned from MTF that EM launchers are better than explosive launchers versus programmers and high sec. Is that just because of engine disruption? Or are they actually better for corrupting? What do we got here? 2 Gauss rifles, a core analyzer. Engine explosions. Yeah, that's always been like a pretty strong feature of oh my god, I'm getting hot here, aren't I? A pretty strong feature of EM launchers. Some of them have very high disruption chance. Or not disruption, spectrum. I need to cool down here. There we go. Alright, well I think we want Gauss rifles. They're a pretty good intermediary to flat guns. Do we care when you're using thermal cannons this heavily? Not really. Guess we leave them there. I do want the armor integrity analyzer. And I don't care about the legs anymore, because I have a lot of treads now. I'll go ahead and drop this battery, armor integrity analyzer, leave the treads behind. More heavy EM shotguns. Got like a melee weapon stockpile over there. Plasma cutter. I don't think we need the plasma cutter. EM shotgun should be good enough for getting high salvage for flat guns. Oh, we can't use the plasma cutter because it's not a flat gun too. I'll take armored treads here. I should have my lower integrity treads equipped as well. Do that. Dynamic insulation system. Okay. For shoots. I don't really want it. Ooh, that humpback is about to go. There's the garrison. Recoil stabilizer. That's all you need for the flat guns. Oh man. Do we go to DM and see if we can get like combat hover schematics or something? Dude, hover flat gun sounds like a dream build. I think it's too early for that. That'll be like later factory. That's gonna be pretty slot intensive. Wait, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I want to drop forced tunnels on these, but I think I don't want 2 more squads to come out of here. Wait, I can do like a reprogram or something? No, I can't hack that well. Oh wait, but I do have Rift, so unlock is 100% chance. So we do like... Is redirect easier to use? Now let's do reprogram. Okay, we just need to unlock this thing. And then yeah, I think we just go. Alright, let's fix our pump back situation here though real quick. Actually, I can do that inside the garrison. I have more room to work with right here. Is this a safe place to rip this off? Looks like it. Okay, that leaves me with 0 armor. So can I get away with 1 less storage unit? I would have to drop 4 items. Yeah, those are the rules there. Vectus has got you, MTF. Basically, we can play 1 map on -7 without flak guns, and then we use them. Alright, let's ditch a tread. Front coupler. Drop a reactive plating. This beam cannon's low on integrity. Let's do something like that. Cool. No behemoth. Always great to see. I feel like this guy could get me into trouble. We're gonna want a launcher for this, I think. Alright, well, he can't get me into trouble if he's dead. Broken armor integrity analyzer? I wonder how that happened. They don't have good cooling. They don't generate that much heat. Although maybe their engines are pretty bad for heat. I don't remember what all utilities and stuff they have. Probably supposed to shoot this guy. The pulse rifle is enough. Interesting. Thermal bad. Our thermal cannons have been doing some work. Whoops. I only meant to shoot the grenade launcher there. Hello, Riff Installer. Signal jamming. This is the ability I've gotten like the last 3 times I've done this. It's pretty solid though. It does make you kind of want to leave an NC coupler on at all times. At the very least, it blocks alarm traps, whether you have couplers on or not. But being able to slap on an NC coupler and jam bots is pretty nice. Well, it'll only jam the non-combat bots, so it's basically good for watchers. Unless you like commit to more slots. Wow, our alert is high. Should probably just leave here. Let's take a second coupler. I'll probably slap on a storage unit before we leave. Should I just leave now? I think so. So what do we do on the next floor? Do I want couplers for anything? We're probably not going to garrison dive on the next floor. Hitting up chutes would be pretty good. With 2 NC couplers, that'll be pretty safe for us. I will need utility slots to equip a damper, which might be awkward. We'll have like 3 storage units. And 3 slots for damper. We would need at least... We would have to evolve 2 utility slots right now if we wanted to do that. I think we don't do a shoot next floor. I probably want 4 prop slots for heavy treads and then more utility slots for that to make sense. Although, just 1 set of heavy treads is pretty strong on its own. I guess we do the caves next floor. There's no reason not to. DM could be pretty good. We can't get their hackware, but we might get some decent schematics. I really wish we could get DM's hackware somehow. The Flak guns do not really do that. Alright, let's just get out of here while our influence is lowish. We can even say that. Grab another NC coupler. I don't see anything on the ground that we care about. Maybe a backup engine. Go grab that. Evolve double prop slots and crush DM. I like where your head's at. Except that's minus 20 salvage for... for his hackware, and it means we have to use data conduit. Which I don't think I want to do on this run. Just fighting early combat programmers and trackers with only flat guns sounds miserable. May as well pop this in case we get like a behemoth coupler or something. Could dig out DC. Well, it has to be intact for you to for DM to still be there. And yeah, we're allowed to dig in the challenge with other items. What do we want to evolve here? I'm leaning towards 2 utility slots. And then the following floor, we probably do 1 prop, 1 weapon. Yeah, I like that. Power is going to be an issue on this floor if I'm using EM shotguns, but it's not going to be much of an issue once we start using flat guns. Double utility it is. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Decoy drones. Ooh. Decoy drones are silly OP. It's stupid how strong these things are. Actually, I think there might be a form of infinite farm cheese that involves these. Why are decoy drones OP? Enemies prioritize them over everything else. They literally won't shoot you if there's a decoy drone around. They're probably insanely good for like fighting Brawn if you're into the exiles killing stuff. But against any targets, they're just really good. I think. So, all right, let's talk about long-term strategy and pathing and stuff. I think lab is pretty good on this build. For one, testing's not as good because we can't use a lot of the cool weapons there. Energy and heat alien artifacts are okay, but not amazing because we're not using high energy weapons. Although we're probably going to end up needing a heat sink of some sort or a cooling system if we use as many flat guns at once as I want to, especially with weapon cyclers and stuff. So a heat artifact would actually be pretty solid. Energy artifact could save us from evolving another power slot if we make it that far without a second one. So those are still very good, but not as good as they are on a lot of other builds, I think. Quarantine itself is fine. I do want to get teleporters from there, probably. So that's one reason we're going to want to go to quarantine. But I think lab in general is pretty good, whether we get it in research or in factory. Better if we find it in factory. Which makes me want to go to Cetus, an extension, get the lab codes. Now, Cetus itself, I think would be pretty tough, at least early on a flat gun build, because I think the Cetus guard will be tough to fight for at a time with just flat guns early. Usually you cheese them with EM, which we won't be able to do. With decoy drones, I think we could actually fight Cetus guard quite effectively with flat guns and not worry about taking too much damage. So that's an interesting option. So we'll keep that in mind with these decoy drones. So Aomika, can you place a decoy drone? Okay, no, this got patched out. My thought that I had before was to drop a decoy drone somewhere and then surround it with deactivated drones. Back when enemies wouldn't shoot deactivated drones. I think that would have been an infinite option. on any normal floor. I never got around to abusing it though. Yeah, I came up with this before that, before drones got targeted now. But back when broken drone or deactivated drones weren't targeted, I think that was a potential infinite possibility. Fetus cards. That's messed up, man. All right, let's take a quick break here.